It was a hot summer day. The city park buzzed with laughter and vibrant energy. Families picnicked on the grass, kids ran around the playground, and teenagers sweated it out on the basketball court. Among them was 16-year-old Marcus Turner, the son of newly appointed police chief Donald Turner. Marcus was a smart, respectful young man who loved basketball. Today, like any other day, he was enjoying a game with his friends on his favorite court. After finishing a game, Marcus stepped aside to drink water. Suddenly, two police officers approached him quickly, their expressions stern. "Hey you!" One of them barked. "What are you doing here?" Marcus looked up, startled but calm. "I was just playing basketball, officer," he replied. The other officer eyed him suspiciously. "We got a disturbance call. You might fit the description," he said. Marcus asked, "What kind of disturbance?" But the officers avoided giving details and instead demanded to see his ID. Marcus politely handed them his student ID, but they weren't satisfied. "Stand up. Put your hands behind your back," one officer ordered. Before Marcus could protest, the officers handcuffed him and sat him down on a nearby bench. Nearby park-goers watched with curiosity and growing unease. Marcus tried to explain his innocence, but no one listened. When Marcus came home with tears in his eyes, his mother, Lisa, immediately understood something was wrong. She hugged him tightly, trying to calm him while deciding she needed to inform her husband. Lisa, a mother filled with both anger and concern, could not accept the injustice her son had faced. She grabbed her phone and called Donald Turner, her voice trembling but resolute, conveying the gravity of the situation. Across town, Chief Turner was busy reviewing documents at his desk when his phone buzzed. Seeing Lisa's name on the screen, he felt a twinge of worry. Lisa rarely called during his work hours. He answered quickly, and her anxious, angry voice filled his ears. "Turner," Lisa began, her voice a mix of indignation and control. "Marcus just came home. He was stopped and questioned by the police. They treated him like a criminal for no reason." Turner froze for a moment. The idea of his own son facing such treatment within a system he had sworn to protect and lead shook him deeply. Taking a deep breath, he steadied himself. "Lisa, tell me everything. Is Marcus okay? Where is he now?" Lisa recounted the incident in detail, describing how shaken and humiliated Marcus felt. As she spoke, Turner's expression shifted to one of growing determination. As a father, he was furious. As a police chief, he knew he needed to approach this systematically to ensure justice was served. "Did Marcus mention who the officers were? What exactly happened?" Turner asked, grabbing a notepad to jot down the details. Lisa shared the names and descriptions Marcus had provided, along with the location of the incident. Turner carefully noted everything and reassured her with a calm but firm tone. "I'll handle this. I'll speak to them personally. But first, I need to talk to Marcus." After hanging up, Turner went straight to Marcus's room. He found his son sitting on the bed, holding a mug of warm tea Lisa had given him. When Marcus looked up and saw his father, the fear and disappointment in his eyes were evident. Turner sat beside him, placing a comforting hand on his shoulder. "Son," he began gently, "tell me exactly what happened. I need to know everything." Marcus recounted the events step by step, his emotions raw and visible as he spoke. Turner listened intently, anger and guilt brewing inside him. If his son could face such treatment, he could only imagine what others in the community endured daily. When Marcus finished, Turner took a deep breath and said, "Marcus, I'm sorry you had to go through this. No one should ever experience what you did. I promise you, I won't let this slide. I'll make things right." Marcus nodded slightly, reassured by his father's sincerity. Turner's voice carried both resolve and compassion. After staying with Marcus a while longer to comfort him, Turner returned to his office, ready to take immediate action. His first step was to request reports and body camera footage from all officers on duty at the time of the incident. As Turner reviewed the details, his mind wrestled with the tension between his dual roles as a father and a police chief. His son's experience was not just a personal ordeal. It was a stark example of the systemic biases and flaws that could undermine trust in law enforcement. Turner realized that this incident was more than just an isolated event. It was a reflection of deeper issues that needed addressing. This isn't just about Marcus, he thought. It's about ensuring no one else has to go through this. This call to action was more than a father protecting his son. It was a leader stepping up to his responsibility to the community. Justice had to be served and trust rebuilt. Turner knew this would require not only addressing the immediate situation, but also implementing meaningful reforms. With resolve in his heart, Turner prepared to confront the officers involved and take steps toward accountability. Justice would not only be a word spoken, it would be an action taken. Chief Turner wasted no time taking action after the press conference. Justice required more than words. It demanded concrete measures. This incident highlighted the need for a deep examination of systemic issues, and Turner ordered a comprehensive investigation to uncover the full details and prevent similar occurrences in the future. The first step involved gathering statements from the officers directly involved. To ensure transparency and fairness, Turner established an independent oversight committee. This committee included not just members of the police force, but also community leaders, educators, and local activists. This wasn't merely an internal review. It was a collaborative pursuit of justice involving all sectors of the community. Officer Gray, who had exhibited prejudiced behavior toward Marcus, was summoned for questioning. Initially, Gray attempted to justify his actions, but video evidence and eyewitness testimonies clearly showed Marcus's innocence. It also exposed how Gray's biases had escalated the situation. Though Gray expressed regret for his actions, Turner made it clear that this incident couldn't simply be brushed aside with an apology. While addressing Gray's conduct, Turner looked beyond the immediate case to address broader systemic issues within the department. In addition to disciplining the officer, he implemented a mandatory anti-bias training program for all personnel. The training was designed to help officers recognize and counteract their biases, ensuring such incidents wouldn't happen again. Turner's pursuit of justice didn't end there. In a private meeting with community leaders and Marcus's family, he acknowledged the need for greater accountability within the police force. To that end, he announced the creation of a community safety council. This council would provide support to victims and ensure greater transparency in handling similar incidents. Turner also worked to strengthen communication between schools and the police department to prevent future injustices like the one Marcus faced. This initiative included awareness seminars for young people and community projects aimed at helping officers better understand their roles in serving the public. The injustice Marcus experienced resonated deeply within the community. Parents wrote letters to Turner and local officials, expressing their fears that their children might face similar treatment. These letters weren't just expressions of anger. They were calls for change. Turner took these concerns seriously and developed a comprehensive reform plan to create a more inclusive and just community. To further acknowledge the injustice Marcus endured and his role in promoting accountability, Turner collaborated with local officials to establish a scholarship program. This initiative aimed to support young people dedicated to fighting discrimination and making a difference in their communities. Fittingly, Marcus became the program's first recipient. During the scholarship ceremony, Turner addressed the audience, saying, "Marcus has shown us the power of a single voice and reminded us that we must never remain silent when justice is at stake. This scholarship will empower other young people to make their voices heard." When Marcus stepped up to the podium, he looked out at the crowd with quiet pride. In his brief speech, he said, "This isn't just a victory for me. It's a victory for all of us. We're here today because we believe in the importance of justice for everyone." Marcus's words struck a chord not only with those in attendance, but with the broader community as well. The collaboration between Chief Turner and Marcus not only resolved the incident, but also strengthened the community's commitment to justice and equality. This case became a powerful example of how small steps can pave the way for a fairer future for everyone. On Monday, Chief Turner held a press conference, flanked by Marcus and several community leaders. Turner addressed the incident with transparency and clarity. No child, no individual should ever be unfairly targeted based on their appearance. The role of the police is to protect the community and act justly. The officers involved in this incident will face disciplinary action, and all our personnel will undergo bias training. Standing beside his father, Marcus took the microphone and said, "This incident scared me, but seeing my dad stand up for what's right gave me hope. I hope this can make a difference for everyone." Enjoyed the story? Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend. Hit that like button and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Let's spread the inspiration together.